Hello, hello. Right, hopefully somebody can hear me now. Apologies. Should have just started now. There's a delay. Oh, hello. Right, we're back. Right, we're here. Hopefully somebody can hear me now. Fuck my life. No. Why is that still doing that? Should have just started now. There's a delay. Why are you called Paranormal Exploring? Right, we're back. Right, we're here. Fuck my life. Oh, I'm wondering why there's an echo. I've got YouTube on. No. Kill that. Right, we're good. Right, we need a tab. Let's fire that over there. Go. No, I don't want studio. Go away, that one. Let's kill that. Oh, I'm too tired. Well, Merry Christmas, everybody, anyway. Whoever's watching from the start, it probably took a while. I'm on my account, not Echo's. Right, okay. I don't understand the difference, but I'll just go with it. Okay. Did you text Mick and Julie? Or do you need a link? I'll send you a link, hang on. Oh, no, not this again. Google Chrome. All that there. YouTube. Studio. This is terrible. I'm really sorry if you're watching me live. I am doing stuff. I'm trying. Bear with me. I'll just show you. It'll be easy. Right, content. Live. Go. Menu. Share a link. Drag it over here. Right, can you send that first, please, Emma? Oh, you've done it now. Right, I'm sure one. Right, let me see if I've got sound. Let me just play something random.
We encountered goblins.
Yeah, I've got sound. Good. Videos. We've got some new ones. Oh, we've got 1, 2. We've got 4. Bloody hell. How many people's watching? Probably 2. Top chat. Change that to live chat because you don't want twat chat. Right, I'm just going to go with the show. I will pick this one.
On September.
Oh, Jesus, that's loud. Right, full screen. Oh, quality 1080. Are you joking? Wow.
On September 8th of 2025, a strange video was posted by a woman whose mother runs a daycare center at home.
I don't know what's going on. I'll just do a quick thing. So anyway, I'm an NAPM. Welcome to the show. If it's your first time here, welcome. Thank you. This is just a quick Christmas. I don't know what that is. Hello, EO101D. Eh? Who's that? You've got a... Oh, it's Eve. Sorry. Names in it. I wonder, you've got a spanner in chat. I'm like, what the hell? Why have I got so many spanners, man? Anyway, welcome to the show. Anyway, we're going to watch some stuff and then I'll go from there. Mick. Hey up, Mick. How are you, pet? How are you? How are you doing? I think that's it. I'll just get watching stuff because I'm not going to bore everybody to death with stuff. If I'm too loud, let me know. I shouldn't be. But yeah, I'll watch some stuff. I've no idea. I literally fell asleep about 2 hours ago and I woke up and I'm knackered. Fucking hell. Terrible, isn't it? Right, on with the show.
Day, while her mom was looking after a few kids,
usual stuff,
one of
bizarre,
them
Bob,
freaks out
etc.
and scares the other children around. The following video recorded the incident, but the reason she shares this video isn't just to show this particular occurrence. Apparently, something else was recorded that has left her completely terrified and she doesn't know what to make of it. This is what was caught. Take a look.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas to you as well, mate. Or in my case, bar humbug. I had to move the wash basket, it looked crap. Eh?
Were you in there? Were you in there? No. He knocked us over. Who knocked us over? Maybe it was just air.
You're smiling.
Somehow, the playhouse in the corner falls on its own even though none of the children had touched it. And strangely, it happens only moments after the child ran out of the room, freaked out over something that happened inside. Neither mom nor anyone else could figure out what had scared the living daylights out of him. But recently, after posting this video, someone noticed a certain detail that might explain why he was so frightened. It goes without saying, but what they spotted has made the daycare owner deeply unsettled. Watch closely.
The fuck? Oh yeah. Wow.
What happened?
So he's come rushing out and that should get pushed over now.
It wasn't until looking closely at the footage that the daycare owner noticed a pair of hands grabbing the doorway. It
Yeah, we sent her a link, Mick. Give it a shout if you want.
seemingly recedes back into the room soon after the child lets out a piercing scream, as if reacting to it. Now, after seeing many comments on this, the daycare owner's daughter, who posted this video, makes another video giving an update on this whole situation.
I wanted to quickly show you exactly what it was that was scaring the little kid that my mom was watching. So pretty much the house, and obviously it's pretty hefty, so it really doesn't make any sense that it would just fall on its own like that. And this is the room.
Oh, freaking hell. 2 secs. Okay, oh, hang on. Anyway, almost here. Oh my god.
There was
Better turn that off. Don't keep going
markings
off.
at the top of the entranceway of like the doorway.
Jesus.
And I guess in the video, you can see hands gripping onto the doorway. I don't really know what to make of that. I thought at first that it was like bugs or something like that.
Look at
But
how
it
much
was
I
almost
wet.
like 2 hands like gripping on the top, like leading into this room, just like. But the main thing and the reason that the little boy was screaming is actually in here. We have this covered up for a reason. Apparently, the little boy told my mom that he saw a face in these mirrors. We already found someone who's going to take it off our hands and pick it up on Facebook Marketplace.
As if things couldn't get any more creepy, we now know why the little boy had screamed. He had seen something in this vanity mirror. According to him, he saw a face. For this reason, they've been covering this up with a bedsheet so that none of the kids get spooked. They don't know who or what he saw, but they've been keeping all the kids away from going inside, and they plan to keep it that way until the buyer who found this on Facebook Marketplace comes to pick it up. But one night, While looking over at the security cameras, the daycare owner's daughter sees that the child safety gate is opening on its own.
It's a kid's thing, innit? So he's going to be everywhere. And I've got him, for God's sake.
That's fucking creepy. Do it again.
Oh, I switched seen better days.
Like, yeah, okay. Do it again. I'll wait. Do it again. Open the gate.
That cover just moved. Yeah.
Oh.
Cover goes.
Oh. Oh.
Out of nowhere, something behind the sheet sticks out. It happens right when she tells the supposed entity to open the gate. Although nothing happens with that, this happens instead. But it's not just this which has caught the attention of the daycare owner's daughter. It's also what appears in the middle of the sheet. After
When did they
standing
see
up
a
and recording
face?
the vanity mirror, two little indents appear on the cover, looking just like fingers pressing from the other side. The thing is though, there shouldn't be another side. The only thing beneath the sheet is the vanity mirror, which doesn't have any moving pieces. But here, something moves. Upon seeing this, she immediately bolts out in a panic frenzy as something with the creepy mirror just happened. She has no idea what was underneath, but whatever it was, she has no intention of
That's
finding
exciting,
out
isn't it?
or going back into this room.
Really gets the pun.
She has since locked the door, making sure no kids get inside.
That we're gonna keep the room closed off from the kiddos for now, so they can play in the
I
rest of
would.
the space.
It's a
While she
pooping top.
waits for the buyer to pick up this item, the door remains shut.
Alright, Mick.
Now, not much else is known about this story, but even with a lack of info, it's still pretty creepy, which of course is often the case with these videos. But until further updates, this one remains a mystery.
Ah, okay. I didn't see how. Hi up, Julie. All right. Welcome to the show. Yeah, that one was weird. Mega weird. I don't know what to say. I'm a bit perplexed, actually. I think it's pretty good evidence. Not too sure about the sheet thing. That were a bit odd. But, yeah, on to number 5. No idea. Merry Christmas as well, Julie.
Now, this next video was recorded.
Oh, an update for Mick and Julie as well. I've officially left the hospital job. I started another job 3 weeks ago, and I'm much better and happier. I just thought I'd give you a quick update. That's it.
By a nurse who filmed this video for an older woman living in a nursing home. It was 2019 when she took this video, but even to this day, this footage continues to keep her up at night. She recorded this video for the lady since she asked to be filmed. She wanted a video of herself blessing a room where apparently many residents have passed away. The seniors call this the death room because weirdly enough, whenever a resident stays there, they either get really sick or pass away within a month or two. It's a very odd occurrence, but the old lady plans to cleanse the room and post the video to her Facebook group. But unfortunately, she doesn't post it because things don't go according to plan.
Thanks,
This
Julie.
is what was caught.
It is its best news ever for me. Been a lot better. A lot. For else, I've not moaned once about my new job, which is really weird for me.
Father, I ask for your divine presence to fill this space. May your light shine brightly through every room, cleansing this home of any negativity, fear, or unrest.
You'd have to stipulate who it is, it
Let
won't
peace
work.
dwell in every corner, and love be the foundation of every wall. Bless this
Won't
home
work.
with your protection, surrounding it with your angels, and shielding it from harm and evil. May every door be a passage to your grace, and every window open to your blessings. In Jesus' name. May every door be a passage to your grace, and every window open to your blessings. In Jesus' name.
It happens quickly, but the
What's
rosary
this?
gets lifted. Yet saying that is an understatement, because looking closely, it actually appears as if someone had yanked the string of beads. However, no one is there. The only plausible explanation would be that the old lady had moved her arm or wrist, which made the rosary move, but clearly she doesn't. Now, the person who took this is a nurse who works at this care center, and she states that while taking this video, she couldn't help but feel nauseous. She no doubt believes that there's something off with this room, and mentions that there have been other incidents involving this space. One particular incident that she can't stop thinking about is when one of her coworkers recorded this. During a group therapy session, which included a therapy dog, this happened.
Where's your other sucker? You only have one? Use it.
Sheila.
Really?
Yeah, I can see it.
For some reason, the therapy dog breaks away from the group to stare at this room, which happens to be the same room where many people have passed away. This is unusual since dogs like this are trained to stay calm and close to their handler, yet strangely, they do this. But even weirder is the fact that they're whimpering. If no one or anything is there, then what was causing them to act this way? Only one answer comes to mind according to the nurses who work here, and it's that the room is haunted. Knowing that the so-called death room has had many elders pass away inside, residents and nurses aren't surprised by this video. But to this day, strange things continue to happen, and it's always, for some reason, involving this room.
That's why they're haunting it. They just want lights on, don't they?
I don't know. No one's in there. It's crazy. Get the light. Get the light.
You say you checked it?
Yes. Did you just get that on camera?
Get what? And see it.
No. Stop. No, I'm not playing with you anymore. I don't like this. No, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. This is insane right now.
Just for context, them lights can go off randomly as well because of a fault with the handset that you push. So that could be that. I don't think it is in this case, but that's just to throw it off a bit. When they get a fault, they bleep like that to let you know. Just a nurse call system.
Okay, you're gonna stop this right now.
That doesn't make any sense because it won't reset.
The room is empty, yet somehow things continue to happen inside as if someone were still living there. It's no wonder why some residents have taken it upon themselves to fix this so-called problem. From cleansing the room to asking the supposed presence to stop the activity, they've done all they could to end the occurrences. However, as it seems, nothing has changed. To this day, they don't know what's going on with this room. But like all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just what exactly is happening with room 112?
No idea. What does everybody else think? I'm pretty, yeah. I think it'll be just someone that's decided not to pass over and he's just like trying to get their attention or whatever. Might not know he's dead. I know there's a lag as well, about 10 seconds, so I'm just taking a bit of a break, waiting for you lot to catch up. Yeah. Yeah. Julie, Mick, what do you think? It's just laughing. Right, I'll go to number 4, and I'll catch up on chat as
At
it
around
goes on.
3 p.m. on a quiet Saturday, Bonita Adonis was home alone watching TV inside
Very
her
possible.
kitchen. It wouldn't be long before her husband came back.
Also, in other news as well, rest in peace, the Ford Focus. It had to be traded in. It got quite broke, cost 1,400 quid. Then, on top of that, it needed another $3,000 spending, so it went, got a company car now, got a 1 litre Skoda Scala. Jesus.
From the grocery store. According to her,
Better than
it
kicking
isn't
teeth
often
off.
the case that she has the whole house to herself, especially considering that her relatives are staying over for a few months. But even they are away from home, leaving Bonita completely alone.
I'm in front, so I'm
However,
10 seconds
that
ahead.
may not be entirely true.
So if I'm
because
responding
based on
later,
what
that's
was
why.
captured
My
on a
apologies.
security camera inside her
Slag.
kitchen, this happened.
The hell was that, a door? Whoa. What the... Right, I'm going to run. Jesus.
If it wasn't for the passing
The
figure
door.
that briefly appeared,
There.
Bonita says that she would have written this off as nothing more than an issue with the
What
stove.
the hell?
But seeing how it shook uncontrollably
Yeah, they have.
before lifting up and crashing down
God.
only seconds after the shadow makes her think this was anything but a typical appliance issue.
You see, year of the state this year as well, so we're all shedding skin or something, so that's pretty cool. At least that's happening now.
Now obviously,
No,
stoves
that
don't
was
do
scary.
this, but it's this fact alone that has convinced Bonita and her family that an unseen presence had done this. And perhaps, as they believe, it's a presence they're familiar with. As mentioned earlier, Bonita's relatives are staying over for a few months. They had gathered there after the recent passing of Bonita's grandmother, who passed away naturally under Bonita's care. Maybe, according to them, this might have been her spirit. But despite what they believe, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just what exactly occurred here? Was a ghost responsible for this? Or had something else been at play here that could explain this? Let me know what you think.
The only thing I'll say is that the shadow that passes, it's just weird. It doesn't go in context. It rests at the thing of it. A fire horse night. Oh, is it year? All right, okay. So that'd be like the Phoenix one, the year of the fire horse. I don't know with this. I'm 50-50. It looks pretty good. It's just, I'll go back one bit. It's just the shadow that bugs me.
Was a ghost responsible for this? Or had something else been at
So there, when it just passes, it doesn't fit. It looks like it's been imposed onto it.
play here that
That-
could explain
that's crazy.
this? Let me know what you think.
Jesus. What does everybody else think? Right, I'll just carry on.
Now this
'Cause
next
10
video
seconds
was
behind, I
posted by a
forgot.
mother who writes that on August 13 of 2025, her daughter was
I'm a
alone
bit out of practice
downstairs
as well.
when suddenly her Ring camera recorded something that has left her extremely concerned. It's been barely a month and a half since Jacqueline and her daughter moved into this new house. And now, after seeing what happened to her daughter on this night, she's not sure if staying here is safe. While
Sonic.
Jacqueline is upstairs taking a shower, her daughter is by herself in the kitchen. Suddenly, this happens.
Time blowing off steam. But now at the casino, she's playing to avenge Paul's death.
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it?
Tricked her into a trap, letting him gain his
Whoa, what the
confidence,
fuck?
win a few hands just to see
Yeah, it
what his
definitely was weird.
intentions are. But then she goes for the throat.
Within 4 hours, Sally has cleaned Victorello, winning the entire $100,000 pot.
Frequently in a poker game like this, because the stakes are so high and emotions are so high, often these disputes are carried away from the poker table. You would become so
The kid's seen
angry
it,
that
though.
you would act out violently.
Instead of just leaving the game this time, Sally's scared.
With her arm clutched, Jacqueline's daughter immediately runs upstairs to tell mom that something had touched her. Jacqueline froze upon hearing the words that no parent would ever want to hear their own child say. But unfortunately, there's evidence. Something had apparently left a mark on her forearm. Now, Jacqueline states that this photo was taken only minutes after being told by her daughter, at which point she reviewed the footage from downstairs. Seeing no one else around, she wasn't sure what to make of this. But seeing the bag on the couch move on its own and a small object throw itself at her daughter has led her to believe that this was supernatural.
The entire $100,000
Whether paranormal or not, her daughter's suddenly crying and the mark on her arm is pretty strange. But as always, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Let me know your thoughts on this one.
Yeah, I thought they were good, actually. There was not much going on in it where the toy and then the bag. The kid was looking in the direction where the toy was and it kept looking around it and it was making noises. So yeah, definitely. I think that little girl spooked by something. I can't see it being a guy because guys wouldn't do that. Pass. Next. Number 2. Spirit Child, yeah. Therefore.
Now, taking place inside a family's home, a mother named Courtney films a video of a car seat sitting in the living room. It belongs to her baby daughter, who isn't using it at the moment. However, if she had been, then what just happened earlier wouldn't be so creepy, because according to mom, it was just then that the car seat shook on its own.
Yeah, I think you were as well, Mike. Eh?
Literally nothing here. My baby is sleeping. Don't have a remote. It just did its own thing.
Dog don't like it.
Even the family dog was freaked out by this. They growl and bark as if sensing something dangerous, but clearly nothing is there. If a couple of toys had been there, then one could argue that the shaking was mainly due to a child's toy that vibrates. But as Courtney explains, that wouldn't be possible because the way it shook was too intense for any toy to generate. The car seat had done this on its own. While nothing in this video seems to show what it could have been, it's the following video that Courtney shared where things get much weirder. According to her, there had been another creepy incident just like this, but unlike recently, this one has left her terrified. While folding laundry and listening to her favorite podcast, this happens.
I'm just gonna give this one lady a chance. We'll see how it goes. And we drive there. It's 2.5 hours away, and it looked exactly like my vision. And immediately in my heart, like I cannot explain the feeling in my heart. Like it just felt warm, and I'm like, this is it. Like this is my vision. And you guys are like, wow, this sounds like such an amazing story.
Okay, I've got a microphone there. Right, I can see it now.
But there's more to it. And this is just, wow. Looking back, I'm like, God really, he just loves us so much. But, so I secured that wedding venue. It's great. Everything's good to go. I signed the papers. I called Drew. He was like in the thick of PA school at this time. And so he couldn't tour with
That's
me
weird.
that day. And this is it. This is my vision. And so fast forward to the wedding day. Fast forward to the wedding week.
Oh, you motherfucker. Jesus. Nah, get out. Burn it! Burn it! Burn the house down.
Like something out of a horror movie, Courtney's dog begins to growl in an empty space. They walk slowly and cautiously as if scared to approach whatever is there. Then, after leaving the room, this happens. A baby bottle slightly moves before plunging right next to Courtney. Naturally, she gets up and leaves in a panic frenzy with her baby. Something weird had just happened, and she wasn't having it. Now, despite there being not much info in the story, it's pretty clear that something strange is going on at Courtney's home, whether it's a ghost or not. These two occurrences have no doubt scared the living daylights out of her. But for now, as with most videos, this one remains a mystery. If you caught...
I don't know, it's pretty good for, like... Yeah, I don't know what to say. Yeah. I'm taken by that. I don't. Maybe the bottle might have been faked, possibly, but well, I don't know.
Something
it's definitely
creepy
questionable
on
though,
camera,
to be
or if
real.
there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Number 1. Anyway, on with the show.
Now this final segment features a few clips that all come from a bakery in West Virginia, and it goes without saying, but each video is pretty creepy. The bakery in question is known as Rock City Bakery, and recently, the co-owner of the shop has been posting videos that she wasn't able to share until recently. Now according to Morgan, the co-owner, all these incidents that were caught on camera are thought to be the doing of a ghost that all employees call Harry. Harry, apparently, has been responsible for all strange things that happen at work, from kitchen trays that fly off the counter to heavy equipment that appears to be pushed by an unseen force. It's safe to say that the bakery has seen a lot of creepy stuff, but nothing compares to the following 2 videos that were caught at this bakery. According to Morgan, these are videos that she doesn't like to watch as it makes her feel uneasy when she comes to work. Now just for context, Morgan would always find misplaced items around the shop, but the one item that's commonly found in odd places is a plastic bowl that's shaped like a spider web. There's actually more than one of these, and for some reason, each—
I fell watching. I think if you're referring to this video that I'm on now, it's a CCTV camera. So it's a camera within the kitchen, you know, just placed. That's why it's being filmed. Worker safety, whatever else, security, all that good stuff.
one is usually found in places where they shouldn't be in. Morgan believes that Harry, the ghost, is responsible for this. It would happen so often that Morgan had to throw away all the bowls to stop the activity, and it did stop for a while. But then one day, while working a busy shift, Morgan notices a spiderweb bowl laying on the couch where all the customers sit. Perhaps someone had brought it in and left it by accident. Regardless of how it got there, Morgan was spooked out of her mind. So she checks the cameras to see how the bowl had got there, and what she sees scares her to her core. According to Morgan, it appears as if the bowl had morphed out of a painting inside their shop. Have a look.
What? Eh? Eh? No.
Like viewers, Morgan doesn't know what to make of this. It looks as if the bowl came out of the painting.
But
she believes that this had to be Harry somehow doing this as an attempt to get back at her for throwing the bowls away. While it's unsure if that's the case, another incident similar to this one was caught on camera that's made her and everyone else at the bakery pretty unnerved. During the late hours of the night, this happens.
The spirit dust. It could
Like
be fake,
before,
but
something comes out of a painting. But this time, more things happen around. Looking
I don't
closely,
think that
the
could be
plastic
fake,
skeleton falls on its own. But after whatever this was had come out of the
That
painting,
can't be faked.
As it turns out, though, that object was a can of soda.
It's
Not
literally
really sure what to
Sherman's
make of
film.
this, Morgan shares the footage online in the hopes that someone could explain this.
Yeah, but we never get any of this, like, whatever, do we? Like, can you just chuck us some £10 notes out at wall, please? It'd be amazing.
So far, neither video has been solved, but still, there continues to be strange things that happen at this bakery. Whether it's Harry the ghost or something else, they're still freaked out by all these occurrences. But of course, what are your thoughts on this? Let me know down below.
Right, let me just take you back. Sorry. Bear with me. Not that one. So it is.
Thanks for watching, and I hope things happen
that one.
around. Looking closely,
So if you look,
the plastics time, more things happen.
It's that, how it looks exactly the same on film, because that's IR camera, so it's infrared. So it's picking up heat and stuff, and that's how you see through infrared. That bit's pretty legit. I'm not sure how they've done it. Maybe they put it on and they rewound the footage. No idea.
Around.
I'm 50-50 on that. It could be faked, could be real. I don't know. I'm going to go to the next one. What does everybody else think? It's called the cash machine. Yeah, but trouble is you need money in it, don't you? That's the problem. Just refresh this so I know where I'm at. Sound. Right, next one. Let's go.
Video. A mother named Aaliyah is recording her daughter who just had a night terror. Aaliyah's daughter has been suffering from night terrors for the past few weeks now, which according to her child's doctor is a common phase that most children her age experience. But one night, Aaliyah wakes up to find her daughter on her bed crying intensely than ever before. It seems that she just had the most severe night terror ever. Her night terror was so intense that she ran straight into her mother's room. So Aaliyah immediately records this video to show her child's doctor.
Did anybody else think
But
about
while
that last
recording,
one?
this happens.
Sorry if you can hear me chair as well.
I'm scared.
Scared? Are we scared, baby? Come on, you're a big girl. Come on, big girl. You're a big girl.
Eh?
It's okay.
Why did dog just shut himself?
There's the vent right there, baby. See? The vent pushes the door. You're fine, okay?
Oh.
Are you a big girl?
I put a vent behind the
Just
door.
remember,
It's so gonna slam.
your mommy's here. We're all gonna be together in the same house. It's gonna be okay. Let's go to bed. What's wrong, Cora? What are you afraid of? You're scaring me, honey. I don't see anything.
Just as
Holy
Aaliyah
shit.
sees her daughter staring at the shutters, she points the camera that way and captures this. The blinds suddenly closing on their own. But
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
weird.
just a few that close up, but rather all 4 shutters at the same time, which is made creepier when listening to the audio closely. It sounds as if someone or something had forcefully shut them. Naturally, they make a run for it and spend the rest of the night inside Mom's room. Now the next day, Aaliyah makes a video talking about these shutters. She shows how hard it is for all 4 to close at once unless someone had moved each rod on each window at the same time.
You have to be physically standing by the blinds in order to close them like this. And also, all 4 of them closed at the exact same time. There's
So
not
it's not automated
electronic,
then.
it's not battery powered, it's
Yeah. It's freaking me out.
that's not creepy.
It's making itself known, isn't it? That's what worries me.
Trying my best not to freak
Yeah, it is. How did it shut them blinds all at once though?
To close these.
Eerily, the door behind Aaliyah starts to move on its own. It happens right as she explains how the shutters work, which is made creepier considering what just happened last night. But that's not even the weirdest part, because later she points out something that makes last night's incident with the moving door even harder to explain.
So the AC was not on when the door closed. It's very loud. And you can hear it coming from the vent. The air vent could not have pushed this door closed in that other video because the air was not on, the AC was not on.
Now, even with the AC on, the door doesn't close. She was initially wrong for thinking the door had closed because of it.
There's the vent right there, baby. See? The vent.
It was never on to begin with, which she demonstrates by comparing the difference in sound from both clips.
It's okay.
So then, if it wasn't the AC, then what had moved the door? Like the shutters, this one doesn't make any sense. Although creeped out by all of this, Aaliyah feels oddly relieved knowing that her child's night terrors might not be from nothing, but caused by something else. Currently, she plans to keep her daughter away from this room until she figures out what to do next. But until further updates are given, this video will continue to remain a mystery. As always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
That was good, that. I enjoyed that. That was different. Very different. Weird. Right. What's next? Number 5.
Now, this next video was recorded by an overnight security guard who works at a cemetery. One night, while doing his rounds, he records a video for his brother-in-law whom he wanted to show the crematorium that's on this property. Apparently, it gets pretty creepy once it's dark, and he wanted to show him why he doesn't like patrolling this area. Now, video for his brother-in-law whom he wanted to show the crematorium that's on this property. Apparently, it gets pretty creepy once it's dark, and he wanted to show him why he doesn't like patrolling this area. Now, for those who don't know, a crematorium is a place where the deceased are cremated and essentially reduced to ashes. These remains are then put inside urns, which the families then keep. But knowing what goes on back here only makes what was captured that much more unsettling. As the guard records this video, he captures this.
They turn off automatically at a certain hour. And I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna walk you through now. I have a friend that works that he would see and hear things coming from these furnaces when they're burning the bodies. So when I'm walking through here, they usually put the urns out to send to the families. So when I'm walking here at night, I walk right by these urns that they put on these tables here. And then I come down, freaking out.
Is that it? What? Whoa, what the fuck?
As if the crematorium wasn't already creepy enough, this occurrence made it worse. Now, something odd happens when he passes by the furnaces and it's heard on camera. A loud tapping sound is picked up by the mic, but strangely, it happens only when he passes by the furnaces.
Now, I have a friend that works.
Now, even if the chamber was somehow messing with the phone's mic, it doesn't explain what happens next, because out of nowhere, an urn from across the room starts to vibrate. Only this one begins to move, and not a single other urn does the same. Now that's creepy, but it doesn't stop there, because moments later, this happens.
Yeah, whoever's trying to get out, exactly, the lid moved.
Seeing this, he bolts out in a panic frenzy before stopping to catch his breath and seeing this. It's as if someone had walked out from inside.
Fucking hell.
Having no explanation for this or this, he clocks out immediately and tells his boss what just happened. Now, while there haven't been any updates, it's safe to say the security guard will be keeping his distance from this place. For now, not much else is known about that night, or how the urn had seemingly came alive. But one thing's for sure though, if that specific urn actually had remains inside, then what just happened becomes a whole lot creepier.
It wouldn't be loose if it did have... Yeah, weird. Even I'm perplexed by that. Weird. Very weird. The only issue is like, if you die, why would you, like, want to go to a crematorium? Like, I can't imagine anymore. Number 4, next. I can't imagine a more depressing place to
Now,
haunt.
the following video comes from a mother named Misty Huron, who recently posted something that she normally doesn't post. Unlike all her videos, this one has left many of her followers deeply concerned and completely spooked. It's a short clip she recorded from her baby monitor, which shows her daughter sleeping inside her crib. But what's strange about this is that even though she was fast asleep, the camera was picking up movement. Clearly, her daughter wasn't moving as much, so there had to be something else in there that was. According to Misty, the only explanation that would have made sense was if her older daughter was still sleeping in this room. However, she isn't.
I just find it odd why you'd haunt a crematorium. If you weren't there, fair enough, but why would you go back like, oh yeah, this is the best job I've ever had, burning people? I don't think so.
So we moved my daughter out of this room. Now
Weird
she's
for
across
me.
the hall.
Could be though. Anybody's,
We got all the furniture
makes the world spin, doesn't it? Everybody's got their own thing.
That is like a...
She recently moved into another room inside this house.
I just don't like crems. I'm not a massive fan. I've not done one yet. I've walked past a morgue, not been in one yet. I did walk past a children's morgue this morning. That would be a bit odd.
So, if it's not her other daughter, then who or what is moving?
Luckily, it was a sign that it was on the inside. I didn't go in.
Misty continues to watch to see if anything appears, but nothing does. But after looking closely, she sees it. This is what she saw.
What?
Eerily, it appears that someone or something is on the bunk bed. However, no one was sleeping on this bunk bed, let alone staying in this room. Her older daughter used to sleep here, but now she has her own space, which begs the question, just who exactly was on this? Misty has yet to figure this out, which is why she's been posting videos about this in the hopes that someone can. Needless to say, it's pretty freaky. But one night, while touring this exact room where the figure was seen, something completely unexpected happens. Watch.
Okay, a lot of y'all were asking about the room situation, so I'm going to run that through real quick. We moved my daughter from this room into this room. She got new furniture. That's why the bunk bed is still in there. This is the attic that's in between the rooms that I was talking about that's cracked. It's been that way for a while, so it's not something that I'm overly concerned about, but y'all have got me freaking out in the comments. I cannot even breathe walking in this room because I am truly terrified.
Yeah, grave digging, yeah. Very strange.
I'm gonna walk y'all in here real quick.
Yeah, somebody
This is
does
the
do
bunk
it.
bed. This is where I took her out of her crib, ran up the bunk bed. There was nothing up there when I came. We have her rocking chair, her changing station, her closet with all of the stuff that we still need to put up. This is where I have everything that was gifted. I know a lot of y'all were saying check stuff that came from a thrift store or that wasn't yours because it might be causing it. I will show you guys up here.
Charge him rent.
There's nothing suspicious. There's no hair from like a rat or something that could have came in. This is marker. These are still tucked in on the sides, like they're still tight from, you know, if somebody was trying to be underneath the blankets. I don't think that's plausible. So I don't know. I have no idea what could be causing it. Oh my God, it's rocking.
All of a sudden, a rocking chair that's placed in the corner of this room begins to rock on its own. But oddly enough, no one else was around to have moved it.
No.
Considering what was seen on camera just a few nights ago, Misty can't help but think that her room is haunted. Understandably, since then, she hasn't been inside and won't go in until her husband comes back from his business trip. But until he does, it seems that Misty won't know for sure as to who or what was caught on camera.
Hair from a rat, yeah, somewhat. YouTube's best cameraman edited entered the chat, yeah. Oh. Yeah, hello, Mackenzie. Right, number 3, next.
Now this next video comes from Arizona, where there's a road where many accidents have taken place. The road in question is known as Lower Buckeye, and just last year, someone had caught something strange on their dash cam while passing through here. On April 30th of 2024, Tasha Moran was driving down the stretch of highway, unaware that she was about to witness something quite disturbing. She was driving down the supposedly
Simply
haunted
mark that
highway,
Selmo
and
Paranormal
suddenly
Exploring,
her dash cam captures this.
And rest at Clannering as well. Maybe a day rat. Just taking her out. Oh, what the fuck? Hey, what's that? Oh, it's one of them things, isn't it?
There's something on the side of the road that the camera picks up. It happens quickly, but if you slow the
I'm not
footage, you'll
sold.
notice what looks like something hunched over.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard to tell, but many of those who've seen this clip believe that whatever this was is evidence of something supernatural, especially after seeing the figure seemingly appear out of nowhere in front of the first car ahead. Given the countless stories of those who've seen things here at night, Tasha agrees that whatever this was had to be something unexplainable. While it isn't certain if that's the case, one thing seems pretty clear, and it's that whoever, or whatever this was, had definitely scared the living daylights out of someone who spotted them. So then, just who or what was seen late at night in the middle of nowhere?
On the thing, chilling. I don't know what it is. Could be faked, fuck knows. I'll leave that up to you lot. Ugh. No, I don't know. It always seems to be one of them, like, grey things pass. Number 2.
Now the following video takes place at a house where construction has been going on for quite some time. The person who took this is a carpenter who was recently hired to work on this property, but unbeknownst to him, this house would be the reason why he doesn't work here alone anymore. One day, while working by himself, strange noises start to emanate from inside the house.
But yeah. Whoa, what the hell? That's what I'm talking about. You guys heard that? Whoa. I don't want to go up there. I do not.
You missed Selmo early. He appeared.
According to the carpenter, no one else was home. Both the property owner and the construction crew who are usually seen here are away for the weekend, which of course doesn't help to make things any less creepy. If no one is here, then what were those noises? While it's possible that a stranger had sneaked in without him noticing, this next part is what makes this whole video pretty creepy, as it seems to hint that maybe it's not a stranger. Now after hearing what sounded like footsteps, the carpenter proceeds to show the basement. This is where he claims to have had another creepy experience from days before, but while showing it, this happens.
Oh, I seen like an elbow leave this room, but there's nobody else that lives here. This is my client's house. Oh, I swear. Oh my God.
I can feel it. Yeah, it's
yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah, it's playing fucking.
This is shaking. There's nobody else in the house with me. I swear. This is where I heard those footsteps at. Oh, what the? Oh, it's coming from here. Oh, it's a little. Oh my goodness. That right there. That right there is always. I'm sorry, I can't even talk right. Doing this job out here, look at. See this job? Doing this right here.
Oh wow.
And man, I've seen things. Things still shaking, dude. I can't even look at it. Oh,
fuck that. Get you. Just charge him for what you've done and run.
Maybe some of these objects were haunted. What the? Yo, this is moving and this is moving. Why isn't this one moving? I'm used to this already. You know what I mean? Like, don't follow me home.
It's at this point where the supposed break-in turns into something else entirely. Not one, but several lights begin to swing on their own. And to make things even creepier, just as the first light continues to sway, a sudden noise erupts from the display cabinet behind the carpenter.
Oh, what the? Oh, it's coming from here. Oh, it's a little. Oh my goodness.
The porcelain doll only makes the encounter that much more unsettling, but overall, this whole experience has left him beyond spooked. He continues to work here given that he was contracted, but currently, and perhaps to his relief, nothing has happened since then. Yet still, the question remains, just what exactly took place inside this house? As with all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost...
There's a 5 to 10 second delay, so I'll just say it now. I'm sold on that one. That was definitely, like, he had nothing to prove, really. It was definitely something weird. You could feel it, sense it, I don't know. Definitely weird. Go to next. Let us know what you think in chat.
Videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Number 1.
As is often the case with paranormal videos, it's usually clips involving children that tend to be the creepiest. That said, even though this next clip is pretty short, its inclusion of a child and something supernatural makes it worth watching. On September 26 of 2025, an aunt records her niece eating breakfast on the kitchen table. It's a seemingly innocent video that was taken 2 years ago, but even to this day, this footage continues to replay in the aunt's mind as what was captured here is pretty creepy. Watch closely. Like something out of a horror movie, a dark silhouette passes by in the background. It moves slowly, which somehow makes it creepier. But the creepiest part about this, and probably the strangest, is that the light bulb appears to go out when it passes by.
Yeah, that's somebody.
It's as though its presence is extremely draining. But that's not all, because apparently, if you look closely at the fridge, you'll notice a reflection. But there's something about it that seems very off. As many have noted, it looks as if the reflection doesn't match the child's. It's almost like it's looking back at her. Now, of course, it isn't clear enough to be sure if that's so. Whether pareidolia or something else, it's still pretty creepy to look at. But still, it's the shadow in this video that many are finding hard to explain. Although this clip was filmed a while ago, it's still just as creepy now as it was then. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
I'm not sold. Definitely not sold on that one. That was just some made up crap. Right, let's go next one.
On
Have you got ghosts?
November 14 of 2025, a small family rents out an Airbnb for a few days, unaware that they would encounter something very unsettling while staying there. They had booked the place in advance for an upcoming wedding that was out of town, so staying here made sense. But one night, after coming back from walking their dog, this happens.
We were just out walking my dog, and when we came in, we heard...
Yeah, why is curtain moving?
Jesus Christ.
Somehow, the leash on her dog's collar suddenly jolts up in a quick motion before wrapping itself around her dog. It just flings up as if someone had chucked it upwards, but clearly, no one is seen on the stairs to have done that, which is very odd considering that just moments ago, this was heard. Now, Sydney, who recorded this video, was just as baffled as the Airbnb host who received this video from her. But this wouldn't be the only video she sends, because the next day, while placing the leash on the stairs to see if it would jump again, this is captured.
Okay, so this is the leash. There she goes again. I don't think the leash is gonna move, but she's definitely sensing something. Every single day.
Although the leash doesn't move this time, her dog goes ahead and does this. For some reason, it's at the same time the leash is on the steps that her dog begins to search for something.
I
But
just
like
freaked myself
before,
out. But
nothing
go
appears to be
back, so
there.
I've done something.
Sydney even checks the rug to see if anything on or under it was making her dog behave this way. But still, nothing. However, there's something in this video that's worth pointing out, and it's a detail that appears in other videos that Sydney recorded of her dog. Watch closely.
So I wanted to show you guys some footage of
This
my
video's
dog
gone on for too long.
with these stairs. So here's another clip that I got of her doing it, walk over and see her, and she was so locked into this.
Now, if you didn't notice, in each video, Sydney's dog is always around a certain area of the stairs. It's always the middle or lower half of the steps, but never the top. If it wasn't for this detail, Sydney would not have realized this.
So I think I figured out why my dog just is always hanging out right here. So I just found a door back here. So I don't think that it's what's on the stairs. I tried to check, but the door is locked. Obviously it's an Airbnb, so they lock a lot of the doors up. Yeah, I don't think that it's what's on the stairs like what I initially thought. I think it's what's below.
Considering that the space is on the ground, it explains why her dog is never seen on top. She seems to be sensing something that's in this room. But the question is, what exactly is she sensing? Wanting to find out, Sydney and her sister probe around the space to see what it might be that's inside. But during this moment, while recording, they capture this.
Conveniently.
So this is the switch. You guys can see the light is on right there. I wonder if
Just maybe there's something right behind the door.
This is like a horror movie.
Oh my god.
Almost immediately after Sydney pulls out her phone, the doorknob suddenly turns. Although no one was seen on the other side, the door handle moves as if held from the other end. Now Sydney was under the impression that a person had turned the knob, so they reach out to the Airbnb host and ask if anyone else is renting the place.
sent the video to the landlord of the Airbnb, and hold on, let me turn asking like, hey, is there someone else renting it out as well as us or what? Because basically he was like, no, you guys are the only ones that are in the Airbnb right now, like booked out for the week.
After finding out that no one else is inside, Sydney concludes that what happened that night wasn't a case of someone co-renting the house, but rather another paranormal occurrence. To her, this is much preferable over having a stranger inside the house. But despite being at ease now, knowing that it's not a person, the doorknob incident still baffles her. This is so, especially given that it still moves now and then.
Yeah. Scary. Okay. Okay, every time we've knocked before, this doorknob would turn a little bit.
Right. I'm sorry, but this is too made up for me. It's leading me up constantly to the next bit. It's scaring me though, if it helps. Eh? Whatever.
As it turns out, this room was actually a basement. Out of nowhere, the phone gets yanked inside before tumbling down the steps and landing on its face. But it's before it tumbles that something weird happens. If you didn't notice,
This has been going on for 8
on its own
minutes.
again before falling down.
I hope my videos aren't like this when people watch them.
But of course, the strangest part is when the phone somehow lifts itself. Neither Sydney nor the Airbnb host could explain this. It just rises up before falling back with no footsteps around to suggest that someone was there. It's no wonder why many see this as being paranormal. To Sydney and her sister, that's exactly the case. Whatever had been inside did not seem to like their intrusion, from the leash moving on its own to the phone being pulled inside. It currently remains unknown as to what exactly occurred here, but as with all videos, you be the judge on whether or not something supernatural took place. As always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Oh, God almighty. Bullshit. Next. Number 5. Do anybody else
Now,
think
the
to
following
chat?
video was recorded by a grandmother who lives alone with her dog and 2 cats. However, it appears that her pets aren't the only ones keeping her company, because according to her, there's something in her house that won't leave her alone.
В зеркале было отражение чего-то не очень непонятного. На видео. Я вам всем докажу.
According to Polina, last night she recorded a video of something that appeared in her bedroom. It showed up in the same spot where it often appears, around the mirror. She's been trying to get it on camera as her family believes it's nothing. They believe it's her old age that's making her see things. But after watching this video, they're not so sure now if that's the case. Take a look.
Уходи отсюда. Я тебя не боюсь. Уходи отсюда. Уходи из моего дома. Уходи. Я тебя не боюсь. Уходи отсюда. Уходи отсюда.
Whoa.
Я тебя не боюсь.
Isn't that fake?
Уходи. Уходи, я сказала. Уходи отсюда. Уходи. Я тебя не боюсь.
After Polina realizes that what she'd seen wasn't there, she catches sight of this, a dangling ornament beneath the lamp, moving on its own. However, it wasn't just swaying back and forth as one would expect. It was curving upwards in a strange manner that neither a draft or wind current could cause. Now, whatever happened that night is something that remains uncertain. In either case, whether paranormal or not, just seeing this out of nowhere is unsettling. But one night, Polina decides to record again because apparently she saw the same figure hiding inside her fireplace. Take a look.
Whoa, what the fuck? I don't know. Man, it could be anything, right?
Like something out of a nightmare, what looks like a head suddenly appears in the fireplace.
Yeah, I can see it now.
And the freakiest part is that it shows itself right when Polina starts to get close. It's as if whatever this was had realized she was approaching. Understandably, she was freaked out by this, but more so after going back to the space and seeing the fireplace completely empty now. Like before, what she saw initially is now gone. Now currently, no new videos have been shared by Polina, whether supernatural or something else. These 2 clips are without a doubt pretty
Please speak
terrifying.
English. I think it was Russian or something. It's Russian. I don't know. Could be faked, not faked. There's not much going on, so God knows. I'm hoping that all these videos aren't as bad as what the other one were. On to number 4.
Now the following video comes from a young mother named Akina, and ever since having her first child, she's been posting numerous videos of her baby boy. It's her first child, so it makes sense that she would want to capture every moment involving her son Ponko. From the time he was born to the moment he got his first playpen, Akina has been sharing lots of memories involving Ponko on her page. However, not every moment has been shared online, and for good reason. On January 29th of 2024, at around 2:30 in the morning, Akina was dead asleep when she suddenly woke up to something in her bedroom. Thankfully, little Ponko was unaware of what was happening because during this moment, something pretty frightening happened. The following is what was caught. Take a look.
What? But the thing that would behind the door had the same top on. Yeah, literally open and shut case.
It's no wonder why Akina didn't want to share this video initially. Now, besides the fact that the door opens and closes all by itself, there's something Akina mentions that makes this whole video even more terrifying. According to her, at this moment, she had seen a figure standing at the doorway which looked a lot like her husband. But the weird part about this is that her husband had not come home from work yet. It was only a few hours before he came back, but strangely, to Akina, he was there, just staring at her from a distance. Now clearly, no one is there. However, if you listen closely to the audio, you can hear Akina's security alarm going off as though someone entered the house. It's for this reason she leaves the room to turn it off and to chase her husband, who was walking away at this point. But it's from this moment that things start to get creepier, because not long after, Akina acts strange. From standing motionless at the door to quickly coming in and sitting down in a rigid manner, it's almost as if Akina was someone else. But as it turns out, she was just scared, because after heading downstairs to see where her husband had gone, she saw that all the lights were still off and the door still locked. Her husband, as it seems, was not home yet. Freaked out, she heads back up and sits down while trying to figure out what just happened. If he wasn't home, then who was? She continues to replay this moment in her head despite occurring a while ago, but until it's figured out what happened, she'll continue to keep this video up on her page while sharing more videos of her son. For now, this occurrence remains a mystery.
I don't know. I really don't know. What does everybody else think? Could be legit. Couldn't see the other side. Onwards and upwards. Number 3.
In this next video, a mother had recently shared a clip that freaked her out after noticing what was in it. One day, while looking at her security cameras, Adrian Dakota notices something inside her living room, but more specifically, around her child's playpen. She wasn't sure as to what she was seeing, so she zooms in and replays the video to check. It goes without saying, but what she saw continues to keep her up at night. Now, it's important to note that before this incident, Adrian had already been documenting strange things around her house, and for some reason, these occurrences had something to do with her children's toys. Now, it might be easy to write this off as being just a glitch or a toy that's starting to malfunction, but what's strange is that this was happening day after day, one toy turning on after another.
Yeah,
and that's
alright,
without
Alex.
mentioning that during this time, Adrian's daughter had an imaginary friend who she said was very tall. Now, keep this imaginary friend in mind because this detail becomes important much later in the video she recently posted. The reason why she was so freaked out by the toys turning on was because prior to this, her daughter kept mentioning this imaginary friend. And apparently, this
Yeah, new job's going good. It's all right. I got in today for 9 just to get an email to say that we're leaving at 12:30. So I had to drive all the way to Manchester Royal Infirmary. That was fun.
called friend would show up in places where her daughter said it was,
Yeah, it's
usually
good.
inside the house near the toys. Adrian was so frightened by
Just lots
this,
to get me
but
head around.
more so by this video, because according to her, while taking care of her second child in another room, something terrifying appears in her living room. This is what she caught.
That is weird. Thanks, Alex.
To Adrian, it appears that someone or something peeks out from behind her baby's playpen. Thankfully, her child wasn't in there during this
These
moment,
videos are dragging
but
now.
strangely, even though no baby was occupying it, the figure itself looks like one.
Whoa, what the
Whether
fuck?
it's just pareidolia or not, it's obvious that something is there.
Yeah, it's pretty
Considering
weird.
that a bowl just fell off the shelf
Probably
with no
dog.
apparent cause,
Playmate,
Adrian
yeah.
can't help but wonder if whatever this was
It looks
had
like a
been
dog, to be fair,
responsible
doesn't
for
it?
the other occurrences before. It is strange how each occurrence involves one of her children's things. Whether it's their toys or their small play enclosure, something unexplainable happens around them. This, of course, brings up the question, could this have been the supposed imaginary friend her daughter had previously mentioned? Or might this be something else entirely? Currently,
Oh, it's a
and
dog.
unfortunately, there is yet to be a
Yeah,
definitive
definitely
answer to this
creepy.
question.
It does look like a dog, though. Fuck it, it's creepy, isn't it? Fuck knows. What does everybody else think? Number 2.
Now, the following video was submitted to me by Ariane B, who writes that she took this video during a school field trip to the Philippines. It was 2010 when she recorded this, so understandably, the quality isn't that good. But despite being filmed on a cheap cell phone, she was able to capture something pretty noticeable on camera. And of course, what she notices is pretty creepy. According to her, she was taking a tour of an old fortress where many soldiers had lost their lives. This fortress is known as Fort Mills, and the section of this fort that Ariane was touring is known as Battery Grubs, a section where both Filipino and American soldiers had sacrificed their lives while defending against invading forces in 1942. While touring Battery Grubs, Ariane captures this.
Yeah, it did look like a small dog to me. Whoa, what the fuck?
Now, it's been 15 years since this video was taken, and Ariane hadn't realized what was captured
been a
until
while,
rewatching
hasn't it?
this footage
Yeah.
recently. On the upper level of this barrack, there appears to be something moving, but it doesn't look like a tourist who was just wandering. Rather, it looks like a moving blurb that disappears in an instant. Now, of course, given the camera's low quality, this might have just been a camera artifact,
Filmed on
or in
the
other words,
potatoes,
a
always,
visual
yeah.
glitch.
It did
But
take
it's
with
worth
15-year-olds
noting that this
though,
only
for
appears
once.
once throughout the entire video. Never again do we see anything like this afterward, suggesting that maybe this wasn't the camera acting up, but instead something that was actually there. As Ariane believes,
Looks
this
a bit
blur
fake.
was most likely the spirit of one of the soldiers who passed away during battle here. Perhaps this is them still living out the same scenario that played out during 1942, unaware that they're no longer alive. It's a sad thought, but nevertheless, this footage creeps out Ariane. So then, just what exactly was caught on camera at this fort?
I don't know.
If you caught something creepy on
got
camera,
ghosts?
or if
What
there's
does
any
everybody else
ghost
think?
videos you'd like me to check out, and include in the
Right,
next
let's go there. Number 1. This better be good.
Now, it's often the case that videos on the paranormal take place inside a home. It's usually the setting that makes small disturbances feel twice as scary, but the same can be said for any place where something that shouldn't occur happens. Such is the case in this next video, where a group of Philippine students had caught something on camera inside an empty restroom, but as you'll see, it definitely wasn't. Take a look.
Yeah, definitely spirit.
Out of nowhere, the sound of a child crying emanates from inside the restroom. But the thing is, they're nowhere to be seen. The only thing that is seen are the empty stalls where just moments ago, the door to one of them began to open on its own. But even without seeing this, the voice alone is pretty unnerving. It's enough to make anyone just run away. Now, very little info is available on this clip, but what was captured is
Yeah, that
just
last
one
one was
instance of
definitely
something supernatural
just
that
quick,
occurred
wasn't it?
here.
It just went
This
round
school
and
is
off.
said to be haunted.
I don't know about this.
So then, was a ghost caught on camera, or had something else been captured? Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so,
Right, I'll load the next one up and then I'll just have a quick toilet break. Let you lot catch up for a second. Bear with me.
on December 7th of 2025, a father named
Un momento, por favor. Right, sound. Right, let's go to next. Put it on big screen and go.
Stephen uploads a video showing security
Spooky.
footage of his bedroom.
Yeah, I
What
don't know.
concerns him about this video
Weird,
is the
wasn't it?
fact that his daughter often plays here alone, and something else. As of recent, he and his family have been keeping their distance from this
Why
room,
would he cry
and
though
it
if
has
it's
to do with
parent?
a video recording that Stephen took of their bedroom door. According to Stephen, he was alone in his room when he saw the door moving on its own. In stuttering movements, the door opens and halts by itself before suddenly closing shut. But just before it closes, the lights go out. Now, what makes this really unsettling is that we don't just hear the lights going off,
See
but
the
eerily,
switch.
we see it too.
Wow.
It's the sudden flip of the switch followed by the closing door that makes Stephen think this wasn't some random incident caused by a draft or anything like that, but rather by something else. If no one by the doorway had flipped the switch, then what did? Now, after watching this video, one can see why Stephen doesn't like being alone here. However, this wouldn't be the only footage to convince many that something weird is going on with this bedroom. In another video taken before this, Steven noticed something that he hadn't seen at first. One night, while Steven was playing with his daughter, he captures this.
Okay.
Yeah, I was having a bathroom break, so I needed to go.
Okay.
I'll be back, don't worry. This is how far behind chat
That
is.
one hurt.
Yeah, it would mess with your head.
Okay, you want me to make buckets now?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna catch it.
Oh, you want to catch it and then put it?
Okay.
Okay. Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna catch it.
Oh, you want to catch it and then put it?
Okay.
Okay. Oh. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Yay! Yeah!
Steven didn't notice it at first, but for a split second, one of the slats opens up before closing immediately. Only a single slat raises up momentarily, just enough to suggest that someone was peeking through. But that wouldn't be possible, because according to Steven, this room is on the second floor.
There's no possible way somebody can just come up here and move the blinds.
It's because of this fact that makes what happens next that much more unsettling. Take a look.
Yeah. Yay! Yeah! You want the small one?
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, oh.
This is too small.
Sorry. It's too small.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
What the fuck?
No, almost. I mean, you hit SpongeBob though. Yay! Last one. 3.
Now, as if things couldn't get any creepier, Steven points out something that makes this whole occurrence even more terrifying.
I just want to bring up security footage, POV from when it happened. I'm just gonna zoom in and you just tell me what you see.
Oh, you got it.
Huh?
There are no fingers. There are no fingers in the middle of this.
No ones that you can't see.
Nobody's moving the blinds.
It's already strange enough that the room is on the second floor. Not sure what exactly was at the window or what had switched off the lights in his most recent video, Steven can't help but think that something paranormal had taken place. Both he and his family continue to share stories of creepy experiences they've had in this room, but so far, no new footage of anything strange has been captured. Like most videos, this one remains a mystery.
Oh, pretty good. Number 5.
Now this next video comes from a restaurant that's based in Arizona, where apparently something strange was caught on camera inside its storage room. One night, as employees were serving up customers in the front, something downright creepy occurred in the back. It was only after Cameron, a staff member at the eatery, saw the footage and showed everyone else that less workers started coming to this area. The following is what they saw.
I was doing the till this morning. Look at that. Whoa.
Oh, what?
Right there. No, wait, it gets
Oh my
better.
God.
It gets better. That's not it. It gets better. Look up here.
What is that?
Right there.
Oh!
Yeah.
What?
Are you serious, bro? Yep. Remember the bar this morning, Susie? I showed you that demon rabbit from hell? No, wait. Look. Is that a face right there, guys? No, look. Oh my God, it just moved. It just moved.
It literally...
Watch it. Put your eyes on it. See?
Ew.
See? I told you.
Dude, that's scary.
I know,
It's literally
right?
gone.
I think it's pretty cool, actually.
On the surface of this fridge, a face can be seen. And what's creepier is that it doesn't just stay in place, but also moves around. Almost as if knowing it's being watched, it turns its head towards the camera as if to say, "I see you." But that's not all, because just then, the face disappears. While the restaurant has already seen plenty of weird stuff around here before, it's this video in particular that has them the most spooked. And understandably so, especially when considering that a few months back, another strange incident was caught on camera. On this particular night, it was closing time at the restaurant when a staff member noticed the emergency exit at the back was left open. As he says, he was walking cautiously towards the exit door when he felt a sudden tap on his shoulder. Seeing no one else around, it makes no sense for this to have appeared. To the worker, this had to be the thing, or perhaps the hand that touched his shoulder. The quality of the footage makes it hard to tell, but there's no denying that something appears close to his neck before it goes away. Whatever it was, he felt it. Now the employees who've seen this cannot figure out what this was. Cameron, who shared this video, thinks there's no other explanation except for the restaurant being haunted. There have been more than a few times where something unexplainable occurred here, but despite these 2 videos and all the others, it's the following footage he shares that I think is perhaps the freakiest. It was late at night when a staff member began to record the fridge inside the storage room. According to him, he thought he saw someone's reflection in the fridge as if somebody was standing just out of view. But what's odd is that no one was in the back. Take a look.
Bro. Am I tripping? What is that? Nah, man. Nah, bro, what the f?
Oh, you motherfucker. Yeah.
While looking at something that frankly might be due to pareidolia, this happens. A broken locker door swings open all the way. It flies open right when he gets close, despite appearing fully shut. Had he just taken a few more steps forward, things could have ended very badly for him. Luckily, that doesn't happen. But still, even with no injury sustained, the scare itself left an impact. It is weird that he thought he saw a face in the fridge, but again, it could have just been pareidolia. Yet seeing the video before where a face appears, which happens to be on the same fridge, makes you wonder if he actually saw something before. Perhaps, like the rest of the video seemed to show, it's not the whole restaurant that's haunted. Maybe it's just the kitchen area. But whether haunted or not, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just what exactly is going on at this restaurant?
It's weird, but there's definitely something there. Definitely. Not so sure about that fridge face thing, but that locker, that definitely scared me. No, it's definitely that camera shy. What does everybody else think?
Joey Wilson is a father who lives in Sacramento, California, where he and his family have been happily living for the past few years, but not everything has been entirely pleasant at home. Things between him and a quote-unquote neighbor have gotten very strange. According to Joey, there's an old lady who keeps peeking at him through his bushes in the backyard. She often appears in this area, just staring at him from a distance. Now he's already called police to remove this person from his property, as he believes it could have been an elderly person who was lost and confused. But when police came, they couldn't find anyone, let alone any traces of a person who was hiding. If no one was there, then how is it that Joey was able to record a face hiding in the bushes? Take a look.
She's back in here trying to find a way into my... Do you see her? Look at that face.
Holy shit, yeah.
God. It's right. Dude, how scary is that?
Whoa, what the fuck?
Oh my god, dude. What the She's crawling through.
Is this faked?
Bro.
The supposed old lady that Joey keeps seeing in his backyard is briefly seen on camera, but if you look closely, something about her seems a bit off. It's the way she appears that might be the reason why so many think this wasn't a stranger, but instead, something else. Whether it's the pale complexion or the unnatural movement of this figure, Joey has found it necessary to build a fence in front of the bushes where it keeps showing up.
Fuck that, burn the bushes.
Even with the barrier set up, the visitations haven't stopped. Because recently, in a photo that Joey snapped, what looks like an arm can be seen resting on a branch where the old lady was spotted. Now apparently, some say that a face can also be seen here, but personally, I don't really see anything else. While it could just be a case of pareidolia, there's no way that the same can be said about this video.
No, definitely not.
Clearly, something is moving, and as Joey and many others think, something about it just didn't feel right. Perhaps nightmare fuel would be the best way to describe what was captured.
Fuck that. I don't know why I called police though, but Jesus, that is weird. I would have gone and like investigated though. I'd have been like, "What are you doing? Are you okay?" Like, she might have been pissed up. I don't know. Anyway, but that's weird. I think it's faked. Is that though? Possibly. Why would you film it? Well, I'd pass. I'm out. Number 3.
Recorded in March of 2023, footage of a house undergoing construction was shared online after something in it happened that terrified the person who caught this. That person is known as Deaf Paddler, and if you couldn't guess by his nickname, he was born deaf. Now, even though he's unable to hear, he's still able to work. And by work, I mean work. One look at his social media, and you'll find videos of him either building a kayak from scratch or working on a property undergoing major construction. But if you keep looking, you'll find a video that's entirely different from the rest. On March 10th of 2023, Deaf Paddler uploads a video describing a property he's currently remodeling. Although no words are said, you can tell that he's freaked out. Now, Deaf Paddler goes on to show the rest of the house, but it's while doing so that things get very strange. This is what he caught. While recording in the basement, a chair suddenly moves forward. But it doesn't just move in any direction. Rather, it slides towards Deaf Paddler, who promptly rushes out in a panic frenzy. Like someone offering a seat, the chair becomes immediately available, but it's the way it vigorously advances towards him that paints a totally different picture. As it seems, his presence there was unwanted. From working on this house that was built in 1949 to seeing this, it's no mystery why Deaf Paddler is convinced that something supernatural had taken place here.
I don't see how he's unwanted because the chair would move towards him, which would mean come and sit down. So whatever it was, it seemed to be friendly. I don't know. That was weird. Number 2, what does everybody else think?
Now, there are plenty of videos
Of the
where
last video as
pareidolia
well,
seems
not
to
just this
explain
one.
the supposed
Sorry,
paranormal
my
thing
head,
we see
don't
from a
forget.
distance, but every so often, that explanation doesn't quite hold up. On December 6th of 2025, a strange video was posted by a man who thought he was just seeing things. It was shared on his social account, which primarily consists of places that he's traveled and family videos. This clip, however, is neither of those. Molina says that he took this video way back when he was waiting inside a hospital. As he was waiting, he heard a loud noise come from outside. He thought it came from the car that was parked out front, so he takes a closer look and notices something in the passenger seat. But that's strange, because as it seems, this vehicle has been abandoned for quite some time. Watch closely.
Estamos en este momento en el microhospital, escuchamos un golpe y nos dimos vuelta porque dijimos, bueno, ¿quién está entrando? Cuestión de que no hay nadie atrás nuestro. Y miramos dentro del auto y dijimos, oh, pues si el auto... ¿Qué mierda es?
What the fuck is that?
Lo peor de todo es que no queremos salir. O sea, no, un miedo, la puta madre. Lo peor de todo es que se mueve adentro del auto y no hay nadie. O sea, ahora vamos a ir a controlar el auto.
I think that's fucking cunt in
Pero
Spanish.
parece como si fuese un reflejo. La puta madre.
Night, Nick. Have a wonderful Christmas tomorrow, mate. You as well. Good night.
Ya, salimos rápido para que vean que no es mentira. Mamá, la piel de gallina, hermano. Piel de gallina. Cagazo. Nadie. Nadie. Yeah. Un montón. Es un montón. Mierda. Y encima nos mira la puta que te parió.
It's definitely weird. It's moving whatever it is.
Whoa, what the fuck? No, chavo. No.
That's weird.
Desapareció.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Perhaps
fuck
thinking that
that.
someone was messing with him, he takes a closer look at the vehicle, but as he checks all around, he finds no one. If anyone was pulling a prank on him, the backseat would have been a convenient space to hide in. Yet, as we see, the space is clear. So understandably, Molina walks away, now feeling more scared. He takes another look, and out of nowhere, the face shows up again. Only this time, more terrifying than before. Freaked out, Molina ends the recording and shares the video on his page. It's the only recent video on there, which for some reason doesn't have much info or any context. But with or without it, this video is still pretty creepy. As with all videos, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Fuck that. Yeah, even that one freaked me out.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and
Skippity
include in the
skip.
next compilation.
What did everybody think of that last one? Right, this is last one. Number 1.
In the following video, a man named May Rosette moves into a new apartment, unaware that his first night staying there would be a terrifying experience. In July of 2023, Rosette makes a video after multiple nights of seeing and hearing things in his new place. It's become so frequent that he felt the need to document what was happening. Maybe, as he believes, people would offer advice on how to stop the strange activity if they saw it. So, he begins to record.
Okay, so this is my apartment. Guys, so I've moved here.
We're still about, Alex.
Around
Cheers,
July.
Carl. I'm off the next 8 days, so
I
give me a
think
shout.
it was like last week I moved in. And half of his face, but it looked like white ghostly. I don't know what it is, but very weird. It was very weird. But then all of a sudden, it's just crazy. Oh snap. What the heck? What the heck?
The fuck?
Hello?
What the fuck?
What the heck? Y'all see that? Man, that thing drove by itself and there's no wind drag or nothing. Look at the fan, look at that fan, the fan working. What the heck? Y'all saw that, right? This is what I'm talking about. It's doing it by itself. Nobody in there.
Yeah, you too, Julie. Good night. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Hopefully see you soon. Have a good New Year as well. Thank you for coming in.
The freak is wrong
Nice
with
to see you.
this?
If you know what I mean.
And to me, now, sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, but the air ain't on. And it usually come on. But goodness gracious, that was just weird. But this is what I'm talking about. And then 2 days ago, I decided, because I didn't get no videos from last week.
While talking about previous experiences, his door abruptly opens, and this happens while talking about a figure that he saw in the corner of his room. Whether a coincidence or not, he was still spooked, as there was no way that his door could have opened unless there was a draft caused by a ceiling fan, but as he shows us, it's off. While it could be the case that he actually caught something paranormal,
Hi, Julie.
it's
Merry
still not
Christmas and all
strong
that.
enough
Thanks
to
for
support
coming
his
on this
claims that his place
Appreciate
is
it.
extremely haunted as he says it is. But one night, he captures this. After setting up a camera pointing at his hallway, Rosette records something overnight that completely shakes him up. Suffice to say, staying here was no longer an option for him. Take a look.
There's a lot of noise being picked up. It's just odd. Unless it's amplified in edit.
Now it's hard to see at first, but if you look closely, you can see something moving in the dark. It appears on the right side of the apartment, almost as a white speck. It's there, but then moments later, it's not. Here's a side-by-side comparison to see the difference. Looking at both images, it seems that someone or something had been inside Rosette's place. To him, this was the shadow figure that kept showing up at night, especially near his room. And now he's caught it on camera. But unfortunately, not many people have seen this video, which perhaps is the reason why he hasn't continued to post or share any updates on the situation. It's been 2 years now, and these 2 videos are the only footage on his account. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also,
Right, that's me. I don't think there's much to say what everybody else think of that video. Just random, whatever. Yeah. Not much to say from my side, really. Thank you for everybody joining in. Thank you for everybody coming. Emma's not here, if anybody's confused. She's at home. So, yeah, that was good. Sorry, I've not been live for a while. That's an hour and 50 minutes, I believe I've been on. Yeah, an hour and 50 minutes. Merry Christmas if you've watched this far. Have a wonderful day tomorrow, which will be, it's now presently Christmas Eve, so have a wonderful Christmas day tomorrow. If you're with family, enjoy it. If you don't have family, just do your thing. I don't have family, so I'll be doing it with the people that I choose to celebrate it with and whatever else, really. I think that's it. But yeah, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Just to update, if nobody cares, but we finally got the lens. It's arrived, so we've got that. So I'm playing with that currently. There is more videos coming. We did the last one was Cakes to Labby at Night. It was a good video. It's so nice to watch it. It's pretty good. I liked it. I enjoyed doing it. It was edited and filmed by Simply Mac Mackenzie, again, the greatest editor and cameraman known to planet Earth on YouTube. Sorry. So yeah, I think that's it. There's not much more else to say. I'm just going to go off and watch some TV and go to Amazon Locker and pick up my new torch. It's my Christmas present. I can't get enough frigging torches already. But yeah, honestly, no. Everybody, thanks for joining in and have a wonderful Christmas and everything else. And you all know where I am. See you on the other side. Merry Christmas, everybody. And yeah.